So I'm going to hand over to our lovely experts now. Nilo, if you'd like to introduce yourself.
Hello, everyone. I'm so happy to be here with you today. And my name is Nilay Bicakcioglu-Peynirci, and I'm working as an associate professor of marketing at University of Sussex Business School. And I'm also serving as a course director of MSc Strategic Marketing program. That's why I would like to take this chance today to introduce and just make an overview of our program to you. And maybe I can hand over to Sharia to
Yeah.
introduce herself.
Hello, everyone. I'm the current student studying MSc Strategic Marketing at the University of Sussex Business School. I'm also a student rep for my course. And apart from that, I have had an experience in marketing before coming here. I'm originally from Mumbai, India, and I'm really excited to showcase my experience at the university to you guys so that you can get an idea of how you can develop your skills as well as your personality and character moving ahead once you're at the University of Sussex Business School.
And
I would like to hand over to Gasser, who's our alumnus, and I would like him to introduce the entire journey after graduation.
Yeah, so hello everyone. My name is Gasser. I am a Sussex University alumni. I studied in Sussex, my master's degree in international marketing. I graduated in 2019, and currently I'm working in Dubai for a family company. We have 5 branches, and I'm very excited to speak with you about how and why I chose University of Sussex here today. So thank you very much for listening to me. And yeah, so I give back the mic to Nile.
okay, hello again, and I would like to thank you so much, my two distinguished guests today, Sharia and Gasser. I will first start myself, just to give you an overview about our program. And yeah, okay. Let's start with the first and very, very obvious question, actually. And I'm sure most of you have some doubts in your mind that which program better fits to your preferences. And I will try my best to address why you might study MSc Strategic Marketing. And as we all living in a evolving digital landscape and such an increased, enhanced internationalization we face, and with the effect of global disruptions as well, now what we see is the internationalization as well, all of which actually results in such a greater competition, and it comes with also changing consumer preferences in the landscape. And therefore, it is much critical than ever before that organizations need professional strategic marketers who can interpret the complicated data, analytical skills, and also make some strategic marketing decisions to handle those challenges in this such a competitive environment. And then how it's going to help to your career studying strategic marketing is, I would like to first elaborate that this program is CIM accredited. CIM is the Chartered Institute of Marketing, which is a well-recognized institute in terms of marketing professionals in the UK. And it might be very advantageous, and you might get a chance if you continue to take also some modules from CIM, then you might get a chance to be chartered in the UK as well. And what we aim in our program, all of us actually, to make you ready and equipped to get all the necessary marketing educational background when you graduate. We would like you to be ready to work at the multinational, domestic companies, or set up your own business when you graduate. You can either specify your expertise in advertising or digital marketing or international marketing or brand management, as we are going to provide you a lot of different aspects of marketing. And you might decide which area you can focus in your future career as well. And why and who should take this course? I'm sure also this will help to address some of your questions in your mind, because some of you might have a background already, business or management related background. That's great. And already you have worked in a business role, and now you would like to focus more specifically on marketing area. That's great. And then it is perfect for you to study MSc Strategic Marketing program. Or another option that some of you might have a different background, like English or history or geography or sociology. Then right now you might think to change your focus a little bit and shift into the marketing area, business related and the marketing area. Then also that's the right choice for you to study MSc Strategic Marketing. As our MSc program, how it is designed is to give you all the core skills what you need when you graduate for the job market. That's why we welcome all the educational backgrounds, and actually it gives us a lot of advantages as well in the classroom, as we have such an interdisciplinary educational background of our students. It helps us a lot as well during the lectures. We can delve into such deep conversations with our students. That's amazing. And if I talk about our expertise in marketing, please check out our website and each of our module conveners, workshop tutors, because as you will notice then that how we are research oriented. As University of Sussex Business School is a research-led university, we all have our own research expertise. Some of us have already recognized publications in marketing and strategic marketing, international business, strategy, or entrepreneurship or innovation. Such a great, diverse research backgrounds we have, you will notice. And it's also a big advantage for our students, as all of us try to synthesize and have a chance to synthesize all the recent theoretical knowledge and all the recent theories in our lectures. And not only the theoretical background, but also what we put higher importance is to invite guest lecturers, organize workshops, and networking events in order to bridge the gap between academic theory and real-world practices. And that's another important point, what we do here. And not only the lectures, we also, of course, try to enjoy our moments here. And as I believe that as a course director and as a lecturer of this program, those are actually the moments we share the most memorable moments in our life. And when our students graduate, those are the moments that they are going to remember actually. That's why we try to organize several social events during your journey. One of them is it's a traditional right now. Every year we try to organize International Food Day. And it's such a moment that we celebrate such a rich cultural background we have in our program, and we enjoy the food and also our cultural background and games as well, and a lot of fun actually we had this year as well. It's a photo from our current MSc students, you can see. And not only the food day, but also we organize picnics, we organize cinema days, and actually we try to take your recommendations as well when we are organizing our events. And I always work very closely with our student representatives and get a lot of help actually from them to organize such events. And also, what else is we also encourage our students intensively to be involved in, to join, attend the such student competitions or case study competitions. We not only encourage, actually, we support a lot also during the competitions as well. Because what we believe is that such kind of recognitions help them a lot when they graduate for the job market. And it's a very good advantage. And we are always here encouraging and supporting our students to be involved in such international competitions as well. Okay, now let's have a look at what you are going to learn one by one, our modules, semester by semester. And yeah, in the first semester, we have 5 core modules, 15 credits it is, and buyer behavior, design thinking for innovative problem solving, global marketing management, marketing ethics and sustainability, and marketing research. Those are all core modules. And you will be able to learn all the core knowledge related to marketing background in the first semester. And in the second semester, how we design it, you will only have 2 core modules, strategic brand management and marketing strategy. Then you will be able to choose 3 optional modules more from our optional list. We have some options here. You can see like advanced marketing analytics, B2B marketing, contemporary consumer research applications, digital marketing, innovation in the creative economy, management of negotiation, new product development strategy. Those are all optional modules. You are going to choose 3 of them in the second semester. And during the summertime, what you are going to do is you will work very closely with your allocated supervisor to write up your dissertation, and you will have one-to-one meetings with your own supervisor to complete your research project. Yes, I think that's all. And if I also try to mention a little bit about some career options when you graduate, it's actually a lot of things, but I just want to give you a sense of what kind of career options you might have. And as you are going to have all the necessary knowledge related to strategic marketing background, you can either even specifically go into its sub fields as well, such as international marketing or brand management or marketing research or marketing analytics, which is very, very popular right now also for the job market, or new business development or design thinking for the innovative problem solving. A lot of different sub areas you might choose to go when you graduate. And as you will also recognize that we have such great diversity of modules in our program, and as we tried our best to give you all the necessary knowledge and to cover each aspects of marketing, strategic marketing in our program. And if I mention some entry requirements, actually it's better if you check our websites for the detailed information about this. But of course, we have some English language requirements and IELTS exam and 6.0 scores what you need to get entry. And some degree requirements we have, but regarding the subject-specific requirements, as I mentioned before also, and we welcome all the educational background. And please be mindful about the application deadlines. 1st of August for our international students and 1st of September for the UK students. Okay. And we also offer a lot of different fees and scholarship options for specific this for some countries as well. Please check our website, and it might help you a lot, I guess. And maybe some of them fits to your profile. And until now, so far, we all talk about the department and our program, but right now I would like to give you a sense of our business school as well. Why study at the University of Sussex Business School? And I would like to start with our values. It could be very cliche when you hear kindness, integrity, inclusion, collaboration, and courage. But from your first day and first moment at our school, you are going to recognize that how you are going to experience those values one by one in your journey. That's very important, I think, because what we observe also from the first day of our students and to their last day at the school, it's such a big difference what we observe, and it is actually such a big achievement, and how they got much more proud and confident and well equipped when they graduate. And you will also notice how your voice matters at our school. That's a very important thing. And it's a global business school. All of them are the well-recognized rankings throughout the world. And like the first one, for example, we are the first in the UK for annual research income. That's also a very good signal, actually, indicating how Sussex Business School is a research-oriented school, which will be also very, very helpful for getting to get the recent theoretical knowledge, but also to get the right support during your supervision time in summer. And it's an accredited business school, and EQUIS, EMBA, Prime, CABS, and all of them are actually international accreditations, and we have all of them. And our business alumni, we have a great, very rich variety of alumni profile, actually, and from different parts of world, and also at the different managerial positions they are working right now. Megan just visited us again, and as she is based in Brighton and works at Bird and Blanty, she was our panelist as well this year for a workshop. And Gasser today, he's with us, and so thank you so much, Gasser, again for joining our panel and to share your insights. And we are very excited to hear your experience. And how we support your employability is we have an award-winning career and entrepreneurship team at our school. And those are the specialists in this area, and you are going to have support from this team up to 3 years after your graduation. That's very important as well. And yeah, I don't want to end the presentation without mentioning the location, of course. And what you are going to recognize first when you come here, that our beautiful campus, it's a really lovely campus, you will notice, and it's just located next to the South Downs National Park, which is amazing. And it's just 10 minutes from Brighton, and which is the most iconic cities in the UK, actually. I know that UK does not have a good reputation in terms of weather, but I think it's not same for Brighton. I don't see this as it's in the south part and the most sunniest days, I think, in the UK at least. And yeah, it's a seaside city, Brighton, and which is very famous also for its sense of inclusivity. And in terms of location, it's just 1 hour from London. And also Gatwick and Heathrow airports are very close, and we are 30 minutes far from Gatwick airport. Another good advantage, I think. And regarding the student support services in our campus, we have a wonderful student center and also a lot of different support services. And yeah, you will notice and like the mentors and life team and support teams, a lot of different offers you will see. And about the facilities, such different facilities, we have also very diverse facilities in our campus. It is also, I think, important to make your life a bit easier to live here, because as you are going to have access to whatever you need, actually, like the supermarket and 24-hour library and post office and the medical centers and coffees and restaurants at the same place. And yes, and now I would like to hand over to our current student representative, Shreya, and yeah, then I will come to you.
Thank you so much, Nilay. I would like to share my slides. Sorry. So, hello everyone from the University of Sussex Business School again. I am a current student pursuing MSc Strategic Marketing at the University of Sussex Business School. I am a student rep, as I mentioned it earlier as well. I'm from India, originally from the city of Mumbai. Uh, as I mentioned earlier, I had experience in the marketing field for like 4+ years before diving into my master's in the UK, which has been the most amazing and the best decisions of my life so far. One fun fact about me is I am an international student ambassador as well as a digital media creator for the University of Sussex, and that has equipped me with the hands-on experience of what I'm learning in the classes, so that I'm able to apply that practically into all of the campaigns that I'm helping the university for, with the social media part or any other marketing campaigns that they are doing on website or YouTube or everything else. So that's a little bit about me. Moving on, why I chose Sussex in the very first place. So when I was going through my journey of, selecting the university in the UK, I came up, I attended a career fair, and that's where I met one of the representatives of Sussex. And when I learned so many things about Sussex, one thing that really stood out to me from all three of these was the supportive environment. And I'll be coming to that. But first, it is obviously the strong course structure. When I was looking for marketing courses in the UK, one thing that really stood out to me about the University of Sussex is that they have the updated modules which are relevant to the industry and current job requirements. So when I was comparing all the modules from different universities, I found out that this is the university which has real time updated modules. And that is something I really wanted to learn. I do not want to go back and learn the traditional marketing techniques. I want to learn what's currently, relative and relevant in the market. So we also, one more thing that really appealed to me was the real-time case studies and practical approach that they had towards their modules. So again, a strong course structure is what you need when you are getting into a course like strategic marketing, because you need people to guide you and to show you how to apply those theories and not just learn them and put them in your memory for later on or something, but actually apply them, gain experience from that, and understand how you can move ahead. So again, that was how it was strongly structured. Supportive environment. That was my decisive point for, selecting Sussex as my university. The main part about University of Sussex is it is completely student centric. They listen to you. You have a voice over here, and everything that is, so you can approach anyone from the faculty or even from the staff of the university, and they're gonna be there to help you. So yeah, student voices matter. I have been a student rep for the scores, and I've seen how our feedback actually makes so much of difference to all the module conveners, module directors, and we have seen the changes being made in real time. So student voice, your voice is going to matter here once you arrive in the UK and at this university. So again, strong support from the faculty, the entire university staff. Even at times when you feel like, okay, there's nobody around me, you'll have people who are going to be there for you, be it the well-being advisors or ambassadors. We have so many support teams all around the campus that you can just reach out to anyone and they'll be there to help you. And finally, the university and this entire faculty and the staff here, they don't just build you as a professional, they build you as an entire person. It builds your character. So one thing that I'm taking away is not just what I've learned in my classes, but also the life lessons that I've learned throughout my journey. Finally, you also get to network and connect with such amazing people from the industry, because once you're connected with your professors here in the UK, in the university, you get to explore more and more people in their networks as well. I've had the opportunity to meet Gasser recently because he's an alumni, but I got to meet him in one of our classes and understand how his journey was. So you get to meet such professionals in the industry even before you graduate. That gives you an edge over a lot of others who might have to wait until they graduate and meet more people, attend more events. But the career team, even your professors, give you that opportunity beforehand, before you graduate. And by the end of your entire journey, you have such amazing networks that it's going to help you with your job search and employability and everything else once you move ahead. These are some of my academic highlights so far. One of them was obviously mentioned here, the International Food Day, which I had the opportunity to host with Nilay. That was such an amazing experience. It was one of my very first events on the campus months after I arrived. But it had a great response from all of my cohorts. I've had amazing cohorts so far. My colleagues and everybody else, even my current co-student reps are actually really very supportive. And it was a great experience putting all of that together. If you can see, I've had the opportunity to share my experiences and, head some of the students' shared events in the class itself. I've been awarded with a special recognition certificate by one of our professors for being an initiative, a person who takes initiatives and leadership, and so I've had a great journey. I even got to attend one of the events in London through our professors who taught us business to business marketing. So she took us to this event where I could network with more people and see how the conferences, marketing conferences are. Then there's one picture of me in one of the labs and I'm working on my project. So it's actually a very fun as well as an enriching experience that's waiting for you, honestly. Because one thing that I know is that the picture in the bottom right was the first day of me attending my induction session at business school. And the latest picture is me getting handed over the certificate by Professor Yu for my, being a star student in his class. So one thing is for sure, that you are going to have such an amazing journey that you will want that. Oh, I wish it wasn't only for an year and it would have been more. One of the greatest things I've learned over here is to put data-driven decisions in marketing and not just creative decisions. Something that you might have to get a lot of experience before you actually get there, but this course has equipped me with that. I used to be a very creatively thinking kind of marketer, but now I am a data-driven marketer thanks to MSc Strategic Marketing course, honestly. So moving on, beyond the classroom, currently I'm also part of Sussex Racing marketing team. The University of Sussex has a Formula student team where they attend and compete with other universities in the Formula student competition. And I'm a part of their marketing team, and we'll be representing Sussex at Silverstone this year with our business plan and other stuff. So that's one of the things I'm doing beyond the classroom. I've worked with university on various campaigns and projects, the recent one being the one that I've worked with, our head of marketing and strategy. Uh, she was so kind, and she was just, I mean, I've had that opportunity to at least meet her and talk to her and work with her. So you get those opportunities. You are able to meet those professors, and you're not like, oh, you're just a student. You cannot meet someone who's a HOD of your department. It's not like that. You get to work with them if you take the initiative and if you have the capabilities, and you will be able to build those capabilities once you start this course. And finally, the Careers and Entrepreneurship team has a great competition called Startup Sussex, where you can build your startup ideas and compete with other students on the university. I made it to the semi-final round, but it was an enriching experience, and I was able to put in all of my marketing knowledge into it. And that helped me gain more experience, to be honest. Finally, some tips to get you through is be consistent, always show up. And that is what matters, honestly, because once you're consistent, once you're always there and people see you, you are being seen, that's when people will remember you. And be prepared. Honestly, I wish I could have been more prepared before coming here. But yeah, be prepared. Know your basics. Once you're here, you are going to be taught right from the basics until the advanced stages of your modules. But if you know your basics, I can understand that all of us come from different backgrounds of, bachelors and undergrads. But knowing your basics can obviously help you a lot when you're here or for your course. And stick to your deadlines. I know it's all fun and games as well, but it's always good to stick to your deadlines. It's good to reach out to your professors if you don't feel like you know something, or if you haven't understood something. So they are very friendly and approachable. Trust me, I've had the best set of professors throughout my journey. And yeah, just make sure that you have fun while you're also studying, because it's not always the academics that are going to build you. It's also the experience outside of the academics. Make sure you join the societies, attend the events that are hosted by the university, and that's going to help you network even more and learn some more things. Finally, this course, yes, it has helped me grow personally and professionally both. And you're going to find a very inclusive, welcoming, and kind community once you are at the university. They are always there to support you. They're always there to help, and they want to see you succeed. That's the best part of it. Nobody here is competing with you. They are all there to support and help you. Stay diligent, as I said, stay consistent, always show up. And once you start walking, you'll find yourself opening the right doors, meeting the right people, and it will all fall into the right place. I just want to say all the best to you before I end this, and we wish to see you soon at the campus in September. Thank you. I hand over to Gasser now, who's going to tell us about his.
Thank you so much, Sharia. Thank you for sharing your
Thank you.
insights, and thanks a lot for joining our session. And now I would like to introduce Gasser, our alumna, and he was graduated in 2019 and now working in his own business. And yeah, thanks a lot for Gasser as well for the insights. Yes, I'm handing over to him. Sharing the slides again.
So, hi again, everyone. Let me just repeat at the beginning. So, for everyone who was not there, my name is Gasser. I studied at the University of Sussex in 2019. I graduated from University of Sussex in 2019. I studied international marketing. Before that, I was studying pharmacy, so something completely different. I graduated from pharmacy, and I wanted to do pharmaceutical marketing, and that's why I decided to join Sussex. But before I delve deeper into my presentation, there is some things that I want to mention. University of Sussex, my journey at University of Sussex was, I can safely say, it's a journey that I wish never ended. It was a really like an amazing experience. There's a saying that says you can't have your cake and eat it too, something like that. But in Sussex, you can. I had an amazing experience, and also I enjoyed the course so much, and I've got taught so many things, which I'll show you later in my just small presentation here. Yeah, let me tell you why I chose Sussex. So when I was exploring universities, I wasn't just looking for a prestigious name and a beautiful campus, which Sussex has both. But I was actually looking for a program that helps me deal with real world issues and to make decisions in the real world, and helps me implement theory into practice, like Neely said before. So as everyone who searches in universities, you see the rankings of your university and see how it's ranked and so on, so forth. And this is exactly what I did in 2018 when I was looking for universities. I knew that Sussex was in the top 300 universities in the world, and the marketing course was amongst the top in the UK. Moving on to my next point, the practical application. There is numerous practical applications that and practical projects that I did at Sussex, but one of them stands out, and one of them still helps me to this day in my work. We had one simulation where we have to launch this video game console, and we have to, it wasn't just a normal case study, but we had to make decisions such as analyzing consumer trends, market segmentation, and choosing our pricing strategy. And you see how much of an impact your decision makes in how much that your decision impacts the results of this simulation. And you have to move from somewhere called the red ocean, where you are a list of competitors, or a blue ocean where you create your own market. And to this day, this project gave me clear structures, a clear and structured way of thinking, and I've applied the same here in my company, and I have an example of it, which I will delve deeper into soon. Another thing which was also highlighted by Shreya is the supportive faculty and mentorship. I felt heard in University of Sussex. Whenever I gave feedback, I saw change right away. Until this moment, I'm in contact with my dissertation mentor, Dr. Maria. Until just a couple of weeks ago, I was at University of Sussex giving a presentation as well. And also Dr. Maria even shared with me a few researches which I read. So until this day, this was, I guess, 7 years back, and until this moment, we're still in contact and still sending me researches that I could read, and I can also benefit from them here in the company. Finally, moving on to the innovative curriculum. You always want something that excites you to go to university. You just don't want to learn only. You want to understand. You want to see things that are implemented in real life. And one example that we have is that we had one project where as a team, we had to come up with a marketing plan for Microsoft. And the winning team would go and pitch this marketing plan to Microsoft themselves in London. I believe this experience speaks for itself. In order for you to go and pitch an experience to Microsoft in London is just something great, and actually makes you look forward to work to contribute to such projects, and and it helps you to think outside of the box in order for you to implement these things in real life. So yeah, next, Lily. Yeah. The next thing I want to talk about is my dissertation project. This is also a great example of how I implemented my dissertation in real life here in the company. My dissertation was about business to business relationships and how it affects the market in the Middle East and how much of an impact it has in the Middle East, which I came out with some conclusions. So here in the Middle East, it's not business to business, but it's B2P, business to people, where 70% of decisions here is about personal relationships, and 30% is just about the product, where you can see here in the pie chart, Nilay, if you listening. Yeah. This is one of the conclusions I came out with during my dissertation. And the other thing is xenocentrism, which is basically that the Middle Eastern culture here likes their own culture, but they like the products of the first world, like European products and American products and so on and so forth. They prefer it more. And how did this information help me in my current business? Okay. So number one, we did a backward integration with a company in Germany. So we established a company in Germany that focuses only on Middle Eastern needs. Okay, this way we are serving the Middle East with a German product. Okay, but not just any product, but a product that is targeting the Middle East. I cannot contribute. I cannot really show how, like with the pictures and so on, about how the personal relationships impacted here in the Middle East, but it actually really does as well. I have a good personal relationship with all the customers that we have now. I know their kids' names. I go out with them. I travel with them. They're actually more of friends and than a customer, and this really helped me develop our business further. So next, please, Nilay. Yeah. So this is just a small example of how how I implemented the red ocean, blue ocean strategy, the simulation which I talked about before, where we took one product with similar European ingredients, so the ingredients targeting European markets, and we just shifted the positioning to the Middle Eastern needs, where we were the first company, the first German-based toy manufacturing company, okay, that serves veterinary products for the Middle Eastern region. It was a bold move, but it was directly based on the research and analysis I conducted in University of Sussex, and it gave us a way to build trust and stand out in a very competitive field. So finally, studying marketing at University of Sussex wasn't just an academic experience, but it gave me confidence to lead and the tools to innovate and the mindset to think strategically, all of which I continue to apply every day at the company here. So thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to speak to you, and I give the microphone back to Nilay.
Thank you so much, Gasser, to you as well for joining and sharing your experience and such. I'm sure that it helps a lot for our audience today. And I'm trying to be conscious of time, but lastly, I would like to give you just a bit of sense of how the lectures are. Of course, it's so different here in the campus. We have also such an interactive activities in our class atmosphere, but just try to give you a bit of sense. And this is my module, Global Marketing Management, in the same MSc Strategic Marketing program. And yeah, if I start with the marketing definition, but there are a lot of thousands of definitions in the literature. How I would like to define it is, I like this definition. Marketing is the smartest way to connect what customers desire and with what businesses, organizations offer to them. And there is actually a big gap all the time in between the desires and what they offers. And if marketing managers could close this gap, then they can have a success. And then that's a success. And therefore, very shortly, I think the marketing is actually to create values for everyone in the value chain. And when we talk about the marketing, always we will say the 4 P's of marketing strategies like price, promotion, place, and product. And the single country marketing strategy is focusing on your home country, where you are the expert and you have your operations in the domestic market. That's the single country marketing strategy. But when we talk about the global marketing strategy, then the main question is whether you are going to adapt or standardize some of your marketing strategies. And let me show you with an example as well. But standardization, those are the standardization and adaptation is the two opponents on the same continuum. Those are the two important strategies in global marketing. And in standardization, marketing managers keep the same standardized strategies following a mass marketing approach when they are expanding into different foreign markets. But in the adaptation, what they are doing is to adapt and modify some of their marketing elements in some specific foreign countries based upon the environmental differences they observe in terms of the cultural background, in terms of the economic environment, the political environment might affect this. Let me ask you, if you can use the chat function as well. You see the first photo, and can you let me know, please, and which company it is? Can you guess? There's a hidden logo, but maybe you can see. You might see. Anyone who wants to guess? You can also use the chat box. Yeah, perfect. Thank you. And it's McDonald's. It's very classical. We can see that they use the same classical colors, yellow and red, in their store design, and their golden arches we can see on the right corner. That's McDonald's. But when we look at the second photo, it is McDonald's again, but in France. And we can see it's a wonderful example of adaptation, how they adapt their store design. We can see in France, because as French people are really put high importance on stylish designs and also elegance and the colors. We can see the classical colors of yellow and red, but even the golden arches, no, we can see. And they just based upon the cultural preferences of French people, how they redesign their stores. That's a great example for adaptation. And one more. Okay, anyone familiar to this brand? Anyone familiar to this brand, the logo? Recognize or not? Is it familiar to you? Okay, in terms of the time constraints, I will skip, yeah, but it is Algida. But you will notice that my animations screen frozen, sorry. Yeah, here you see same logo and where they are operating in the different parts of the world. And in UK, how we know is Walls. And it's an ice cream company. And in Russia and in Turkey and most of the Middle Eastern countries, they are using the Algida name. But in Spain, it's Ola. In France, it is Mika. And how they adapt their brand name, we see in this example. They keep their logo same, but they always change, modify their brand name in different parts of the world. And look at the time, but very briefly, I will also mention about the story, then I will end this session. And not marketing decisions, when you are expanding into different foreign markets, it's much critical than domestic market, as it is much more uncertain and dynamic and unfamiliar environments you face in the foreign markets. But what about if you want to expand Africa? And such niche markets even require much critical decisions you need to make. And this is just a very classical cult story in marketing I would like to tell you right now. It's the shoe company's story. There is one shoe manufacturer, and its big marketing boss wants to expand into African countries, but they can't be sure that whether there's a potential market in Africa for them. And they call their two marketing managers, and they ask their marketing managers, both of them, to go to Africa and observe and spend 10 days and just observe whether there's a market for their products in Africa. And both of them visited Africa for 10 days and spent their time and observe, make observations. And when they back to their headquarters company, and the big boss asked them, very excited, is there any market for our products there? The first marketing manager says that, no, I am sorry, and I observed a lot, but there's no specific potential markets especially for our products that we produce in Africa, as no one wears shoes. And then the second marketing manager says that, yes, there's a huge potential market for our products, especially what we produce as a shoe, because no one wears shoes. We can sell everyone. How you see it and how the perspective changed from one manager to another. And this is actually what we need in this dynamic and uncertain environments. And how we call these markets are bottom of pyramid countries, those are. And contrary to the popular assumption, it is really profitable markets. Those are really profitable markets, and you need to think differently when marketing these countries. Rather than the large big packages, you need to make them smaller and affordable, and you need to take the functionality, durability, and local relevance. For example, Procter & Gamble, very large multinational company, rather than selling water bottles, what they are selling is water purification tablets to make their tap water clean, which is much more critical for those people living there. Okay, I don't want to take such long, and I would like to thank all of you for joining our session. And my special thanks goes to Shreya and Gasser for our guest speakers today as well. And hope you enjoy our session. And if you have any questions, we can happy to take your questions.
That's great. Thank you so much, guys. That was so insightful. So now we're going to go over to questions. We are running out of time, so we're going to try and go through these quite quickly. I have answered some already what was about application processes, but these ones I've left because they're more course specific to what you guys actually teach. So the first one is, coming from a marketing and management BSc undergrad course, how much different would you say a master's in a similar field would be?
It's a very good question. I would like to take the opportunity to address the question. And if you have a business or marketing related background in your bachelor, that's a big advantage. But what we teach at the bachelor and what we teach at master level is totally different, actually. You will also notice this. You might think that, you need to think that it is much more advanced level than what you learned in the undergrad. And how we design our course structures also allows us to give you this advanced level, because we have the 1 hour lectures for most of our lectures are 1 hour only, but each module has a 1 hour lecture and 2 hour workshop structure. This is why we designed in this way is what we see that it is much better in this structure, because you have right now in the lecture time, you got all the related knowledge, theoretical background, but in the workshops, we try to advance this level with the activities, the real case studies, the guest lecturers we have also. And you might going to have to involve in such complicated case studies, and you will be challenged to solve some problems, real world problems in our workshop times. That's why it's a huge difference. The level is much more advanced than the bachelor degree. Hope that it addresses to your question. Thank
That's
you.
great. Thank you so much. And last question before we go. As someone who has had experience in the industry, which modules would you say is the most relevant for the industry to pick out of as optional modules?
That's a very good question as well. Let me also check my optional modules once again. But I would like to elaborate that most of our lecturers have the industrial background already, and that's why it's a big advantage because they can synthesize, integrate the practice part with the theory part as well. And for example, B2B marketing, it could be very relevant for you if you want to have such real industrial experience. And also the design, one of our core modules, design thinking, what you are going to see is it is very close to what you are going to do in the real life. You can even, what you have designed in this module, you can even make them real and set up a business with these ideas. And it is true because we had some examples in the past, how they did our students. And let me also check what else. I think, yeah, B2B marketing, design thinking, and advanced marketing analytics, which is also very relevant and timeliness, and which would be very critical for you to choose as an optional. And when you join us, and we will have a lot more conversations about each of the module, what content they have, and which would be most suited to your future career. But I think what I would recommend is B2B marketing if you want to focus on much more industry relevant experience, and also the advanced marketing skills, and I think very critical, and design thinking you will enjoy a lot, I guess. Yeah. Hope it helps. Thank you.
Great. Thank you so much. Well, we've run out of time now and we don't have any more questions. So we're going to end the webinar here. I just want to take the time to thank our lovely speakers today. I've learned so much, so I hope everyone else has as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Take care, everyone.
you very
Thank you
much.
so much.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Have a good day.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.